What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Um, Today I'm just going to be showing you different websites or apps that I use, and I'm going to be testing out how much money you can make with them, mostly side hustles online. Today it's going to be mostly survey sites, so Amazon mturk, and then Survey Junkie, which is an app on your app and online. I use it on Apple. I'm not sure if it's available on Android, but it is available on your website, PC website, anything. If you have like a desktop or laptop, anything like that. Um, but yeah, I'm just going to be showing you how I rank everything with the Excel spreadsheet here. And every video, I'm going to be focusing on spending about an hour on these sites and then constantly updating how much money we can make from them, as well as money per hour mainly, and then we'll rank how well they did. And then if you keep coming back to the channel, we can look at how we're doing overall, not just this video, but our past videos as well. So please enjoy this background video of just me setting up stuff on Excel. Today, like I said, we just did mturk and Survey Junkie. Mturk is basically an Amazon site. You can work as a worker or someone who posts stuff on their site. And it's basically a website that Amazon hosts. And you can do different things that people upload for money as a first come, first served basis. But most of the stuff is limited to things that you need more experience to do. So at the start, I just have different freelance opportunities like extracting data and then just surveys. So mostly surveys, but there is, if you get lucky, some extraction of data. But when you start, you're really only making a couple cents per job that you do. And then you can get paid either by, I think, the company or something called hits that Amazon offers. And the more hits you do, the you build a resume for mturk, and then the more things get unlocked, and they track different things like how many times you've been rejected or accepted. So basically, yeah, you start out pretty low. So as you can see, I'm making like a low amount of dollars per hour on mturk, but I'm hoping that, as we go on through this journey, that we can see how much earning potential that mturk has to offer. But I'm trying to track almost everything, like the difference of what I'm doing on mturk, so I don't want to be just generalizing mturk's money per hour on different things like surveys and freelance, like I call it freelance, but like extracting data. I don't want to group extracting data and surveys together. So I'm going to try to make a ledger, as you see here, and I added 3 categories. So we have, you know, 3 categories in order to distinguish the differences between what I'm doing so we can accurately track the data. So for example, I do that because, say, even if it doesn't make a lot of money, you want to do something like mturk, you can say, oh, I see that, this dude spent an hour on, surveys and also the extracting data hits that were available on mturk. But compared to the surveys, the extracting data seems to be making much more money per hour, so I will only focus on doing the extracting data mturk hits in order to make the most money per hour. So that's kind of what this channel will be about. Let's see how far I go with it. But yeah, that's that. I also added the user. I don't know if you can see, but in column J, there's something called user. That's also another distinguishing factor. So that's the person that uploaded the hit to the website of mturk. And then with that, you can decide, if the panel person that uploaded a hit, if their money per hour is pretty low, you can try to avoid that and focus on other user hits that were uploaded in order to make the best bang for your buck. As you can see, I'm not really that good with Excel. I'm decent, but you can just watch my cringe mistakes, I guess. But if let me know down in the comments if you'd like me to try any other different apps or companies online for different side hustles, and I can try to do my best with them and then upload my results to Excel. I didn't want to screen record the mturk surveys and extracting data because a lot of the surveys ask personal information on them, as well as I'm not sure if mturk wants me to disclose certain things. For example, on the receipts, there were actually people's receipts that I'm checking. So obviously there's personal information there, so I just left it out. And I just put up the Excel sheet as you can see here. But the main reason that mturk is low, I guess it's because it's first come, first serve. So there's not much incentive to put it at like $10 per task completed. Most of them were 5 cents per task completed, although the YouTube ones were 3 cents per task completed. In my findings, the surveys on mturk were pretty bad. I mean, I'm making about 50 cents an hour. That's horrible, absolutely horrible. But the extracting well, they're both data extraction, but the data extraction from, as you'll see later, is from a user called Yang, where he put up a bunch of YouTube videos and I would decide which one I liked the most, or like which one I'd be most likely to watch. And that's for the person that uploaded it to try to see which thumbnail is the best to add to YouTube. That gave me 3 cents, but it literally only took about 20 seconds to complete. So there's that. As you can see here, I'm struggling right now to sort the data. I wanted to sort the data, but it wouldn't. Every time I sorted it, the formula would just retract to column B. So I just did it manually. But as you can see here, I'm showing you what I made for today. 15 cents, and then I have one pending. So I'm gonna click this, and as you can see, I have 3 cents pending. So I'm just gonna count that. I made 15 cents from data extracting receipts, and then 3 cents from picking that YouTube video. So right now, I thought I made a mistake. Right now, I'm checking to see how much time is split between the survey completion and, well, not the survey completion, the receipt completion on mturk, and also the YouTube completion where I picked the video. And as you can see, I have 3 minutes and 30 seconds on, or let me show you this first. I thought I made a mistake because there's 3 different receipt hits that I did, but on Excel I have different money. Like I had 20 cents for receipts, and I actually had 15 cents. So I'm just going back and fixing all this stuff. And before I had a duplicate row for receipts, so I just deleted that. And I never had an area for the YouTube videos, but I literally just did it before I recording this video, and I swear it only took me like 20 seconds. It's an estimation. Even the hit said itself it only takes 10 seconds, but I added an additional 10. All I did was click accept hit, and then it said pick a YouTube video that you would most want to watch, and I clicked the one I most wanted to watch, and that was it. They got accepted, or it got pended. There's no way it gets denied. I only have like a 1% denial rate, so I'm just putting in a note here saying pick the video you'd most want to watch. So when I go back in the past, or if you guys want to go back to this video, you can pick the hits on mturk that you find to be the most valuable in terms of your time for money. But right now I have 3 minutes and 30 seconds designated to nothing on mturk, just searching through different hits. But what I want to do, and what you're seeing on the screen now, is kind of redistributing that 3 minutes and 30 seconds back to the 2 options of the YouTube and the receipt data extraction. So I'm adding up all the seconds, the time for the receipts and the YouTube video on what I spent on mturk, and then I'm taking the percentage of the total seconds I took on mturk and redistributing the same amounts of time I spent or percentage of time I spent on each category of YouTube and receipts it back into those. So that 3 minutes and 30 seconds, say for example, I spent 2% of the time looking at YouTube videos and then 98% of the time looking at receipts. I would take 98% of that 3 minutes and 30 seconds and put it into the receipts, and then the rest of the 2% of me searching into the YouTube time. In the future, I will unfortunately have to do the same thing because I don't know how to properly redistribute that time of just searching. I don't want searching to be something that we're actively tracking, but I do want it to be associated with the time as a whole of mturk, if that makes sense. Because that money per hour on searching on mturk will always be 0. So I'm trying to do my best that I can to accurately express the money per hour for each thing. I don't want to put 3 minutes and 30 seconds into one of each, either YouTube or receipts, unless I'm actively sure that I was searching for that specific category. So I just feel this is most fair for now. I know it's kind of over the top, but I'm weird, so I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in terms of data for this video, just because I just want it to be very accurate. So yeah, as you can see, there's 1.87% of the time I spent on the YouTube data extraction and 98.13% I spent on the receipt extraction. So I'm just going to redistribute that 3 minutes and 30 seconds into each category so we have a more accurate representation of the money per hour we get on each category. But as you can see, the mturk hits kind of vary in terms of how much money per hour you can make. As you can see, I made $5.40 an hour on the hit on picking YouTube videos that you like, and 50 cents an hour on the data extraction of receipts, because I had to extract data from about 20 or 10 to 20 receipts before I even got the 5 cents. They made me bulk data extract those receipts. So as you can see here, we made about $1.95 on Survey Junkie, and we made about 51 cents on mturk per hour. I never really talked about mturk that much. I mean, I never really talked about Survey Junkie that much, but it's just a survey site online that you can do, and I will compare that to other survey sites, either on the phone or websites, in later videos. But for right now, we're going to spend about 60 minutes of video on doing these side hustles. I actually reached a cap on the available hits on mturk. There weren't any hits that I could do that weren't extremely time consuming. So, well, there were available hits, but they were just surveys. I wanted to just do data extraction on mturk today. So in total, we made 18 cents. I know that's horrible. And 51 cents an hour. Wow. On data extraction. And then also ignore that category I, that column I with category. It says receipts. We'll just say data extraction, freelance data extraction for that, rank number 2. But I mean, if you guys can let me know down in the comments if you want me to be more specific in terms of our rankings. Like, I can split mturk into 2 different categories: freelance data extraction receipts and the freelance data extraction YouTube videos or stuff like that. I know that's probably too specific, but I can do that if you guys want me to. Let me know down in the comments below. But right now, surveys, as of today, I mean, we only did 2, but as of right now, surveys is leading with money per hour of $1.95. I spent 46 minutes and 66 seconds on it. I just do this in the background while watching movies or doing actual work. These are easily done in the background, or if you have like spare time just to make extra cash, they're pretty easy to do. You can make a killing with this. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up. I mean, it's not like I'm spending my whole day doing this. You're just going to be doing this, in your spare time when you have nothing else to do or you're bored. So yeah, Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down below. Also, if you have any suggestions on side hustles you want me to do, I can try them out. But right now, surveys is much better than mturk, specifically Survey Junkie, but they're both actually horrible. I mean, making $1 or a couple cents an hour is horrible, but it is just extra money, and I'll continue to track. And this is why I track this, and I want to track this, is so you guys, don't have to waste your time doing stupid side hustles that don't make any money. So we're going to be tracking money per hour and how efficient all these side hustles are. And yeah, come back tomorrow and see what else we have to do. Yeah, see ya.